Hey folks, this is the Great Northern Prepper. I want to show you today how to sign up for Litecoin. Just how to do the very basic thing, which is to get a wallet on your computer. In my previous article on Bitcoin and explaining other cryptocurrencies I told you about, and I'll put the link to that article, about different forms of wallets and where to keep your Bitcoins. But today I'm going to be talking about Litecoin. And this is going to be starting off on the webpage, Great Northern Prepper, and the latest article that I have up, which is on Litecoin itself. So we are going to go and sign up, or not really sign up, but download the software to start using Litecoin, or at least establish a wallet. So what you're going to do is you are going to go into your web browser, and you're going to type in www.litecoin.org. You can see it highlighted right up here, and it'll take you to, make sure that you don't Google Litecoin wallet or something like that. Only download the software from litecoin.org. Okay? So, when you get there, this is the site that'll show up. It's in a bunch of different languages if you speak one. More than likely it's English because you're listening to this or watching this. And all you have to do is you don't have to go through a bunch of different little toolbars and other things like that. You can read about it. You can find out what blockchain is, wallet encryption, mining rewards, open source software, resources. But all you need to do to establish the wallet is just click on this. Since I have Windows, I'll click on this one if you have a Mac here. If you're more computer savvy, probably not going to be watching this video, but they also offer it for Linux and GitHub. So I'm clicking on Windows, and right here it'll let me know that I have a download, and I'm saving it right here, and I'm going to pause the video while it's downloading. Okay, and now the download is done, and we're going to see right here that it is Litecoin. I'm using Mozilla Firefox as my web browser, just if you don't recognize it. So here we go, and let's run it. And let's pause it again while it's installing. It really doesn't take that long to install. It's only pretty much a few seconds, but I just didn't want you guys waiting there. So now it's done installing. Clicking next, finish, and we'll run it. Now the first time that you're running it, it's going to take a while. You're probably going to want to do it either overnight or during the day or something among the other. It takes a while to download the blockchain. I'm not going to go over all the terminology in detail, but the blockchain is basically the public ledger. It's all the transaction records and everything like that that is necessary to make sure that you have a valid, you can see right here, this is, it'll say out of sync, and it's synchronizing the network right down here, and it's 109 weeks behind. This will actually take hours for it to update. Now if you keep your computer on and you're always running your computer, then it will always stay updated. But say you open up your wallet in the morning to see if, say, somebody sent you some money because they bought a TV off you or whatever, and you didn't run it, you open it up in the morning to check it, but it'd been shut off all night, it'll take a few minutes, upwards of 5 really, to process all the blocks of transaction history. So it's really in your interest to check it every so often. Not that you get the Litecoin wallet and you don't really do anything with it, and someone goes, I'll pay you with Litecoins, but it's been 6 months since you did it, and you want to. One of the pluses with Litecoin is that it's such a quick transaction compared to Bitcoin. 2.5 minutes versus 10, and you could be sitting there for hours waiting for your wallet to update. So If you're not regularly using it, I would recommend probably just opening it up, once a week or something like that to make sure it's synchronized, and or just open it up every time you get on your computer and let it synchronize and get all of it backed up. But right up here, you can see file. You can back up your wallet. You can save a copy of your wallet. It's called the wallet.dat file, and this is what contains all your info. So for better security, what you can do is you can back up your wallet on, say, a thumb drive or other device. It's always good to make backups, because say you had maybe $1,000 worth of Litecoins in your wallet and your computer crashes, then what? Or you don't want to use this on your computer because there's issues with hackers and key logging software and all that kind of stuff, that you don't want to keep it on your computer. So you take the proactive and more secure way of holding your wallet data and put it on a thumb drive. Well, you're going to want to put it on two, because if you lose it, you lose it. There's no, takesy backsies or anything like that. There's no calling up Litecoin.org and saying, hey, my computer crashed, can't get into my Litecoin wallet. If you lose it, you lose it. So you can back it up. I'm not really going to go into the PGP and signing messages. How you right now, there's no password protection on my wallet, right? I just started it. So how you do that is you'll click encrypt wallet, and this will be your passphrase. So I'm just going to type in a passphrase. I don't recommend doing a 6-digit passphrase. This is just purely for informational purposes. I would use at least a 24-digit random character password, if not larger. Some people use massively large ones, but the way that you can do that is we'll go to random.org, random.org, and you get to the random.org website. Then I would scroll down to password generator. I would generate one password, and they have a maximum of 24 characters. And you click get your password, and this is the random password that it came up with. Now, what you're going to want to do is, once you have your password, is you're going to want to write it down and keep it secure. You may even want to write it down in 2 different places. Perhaps write down 2 pieces of paper. One keep with the other important files in your safe, and another one you keep that's a little bit more easier accessed, or in another safe or something like that. Because if you lose this, you'll never be able to access your wallet again. So now I've written it down, and I'm going to copy it in here. And it warns you right there. Oops. So now that you have encrypted your Litecoin wallet with a passphrase, it is now, encrypted, and you can change it by entering your old passphrase, putting in a new one, or repeating it, standard password type stuff. To send something, say you have 1 Litecoin in here and you want to send it to somebody, what you're going to need is their address. And what is their address, or what is your address, you might be saying? Well, your address is, once you've downloaded this, you click on the receive button, and you see it right here. And you can, create numerous different addresses. Let's just say, let's call this one Richard's main wallet. Okay. And we will call this one GMP donation wallet. And it's going to require your passphrase to unlock the wallet. And you click OK. And now we actually have 2 addresses, and you can have as many as you want. But let's just use this one, Richard's main wallet. This is your address. This is just like an email address, but for Litecoin. This is your public address. You can give this out to anybody. It's not a secret at all. So you can click copy address, and you can click that and put that in an email. Sorry about that. I click that and put that in an email and send it to somebody, and then they put that in right here. Once they put that pay to, it shows up as here. So if you want to keep a little bit more anonymous, you may not want to put Joe Smith's wallet. You may just put whatever name you want to put in there. If you want to remain anonymous, I wouldn't put your name in there. So let's say we want to pay you half a Litecoin, or actually, I'm sorry, half a Litecoin right there. Then you'd click send down here if you want to send it. I don't have any Litecoins, so that transaction will be denied. But that is how you would pay somebody. And if somebody wanted to pay it to you, you give them your address. They would put it into here and put in the amount, and it would get paid. Now, the transactions button will show all the transactions that you've done. Whether it is, you can pick the range, whether this year, this week, this month, or custom range. And you can click whether or not you want to see received or sent to, or to yourself, or mined, or other. And the address tab is kind of like just having a address book, but for payments. So you can keep an address book of various people's address. Say there's like 2 or 3 that you more often than not pay to. Then you can keep those in there, and you can easily send them to them. You can also create a QR code, and this will be if you have a smartphone or whatever, people can use that to scan and be able to send you payments that way. You can also sign messages, but I'm not going to go into the whole PGP type thing. But this is just kind of a basic overview of how to get a Litecoin wallet on your computer. I will do other videos later on putting it onto hard drives, or putting it onto thumb drives, putting it into a paper wallet, and those sort of things. But this is just the basics of how you get started with Litecoin. So now once you've done this, and you can pause it as you go and rewatch this, but now that you've reached this point, you are ready to go. Once this synchronizes up, you will be able to send and receive, and actually you can receive, it just won't show up until this is all synchronized. But now you're pretty much ready to go to use Litecoin. It's pretty simple. You want to make sure that you have good spyware. Want to make sure you have good malware and virus protection and everything like that. But this is just the down and dirty basics of how that works. So I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Great Northern Prepper. You can also find us on Facebook. Like us on there, and come to our main blog on greatnorthernprepper.com, where I do blogging and podcasting, and visit us often. I appreciate your time, and Great Northern Prepper is out.